Hey, Trucker Wayne here with the positive path to trucking success with Driver Solutions and PAM Transport. How's everyone doing today? Hey, today I wanted to talk a little bit about, and if you've noticed, we do try to help the newer drivers out there. That's kind of what we gear this for, but this would help any truck driver. So when I started 4.5 years ago, my first trainer, he was incredible. Taught me a lot about trucking, kind of made me the trucker I am today, and I was lucky enough to have him. I had two. He was my first one, and he told me there's so many little things you have to remember, but in the macro, in the big picture, he said if you remember these two things, then all the little things you can learn along the way and keep focusing on there. Let me give you those two things that he talked to me about, and I've always remembered in almost my 5-year career. First thing, never lose control of your truck. Always have control of your truck, whether you're coming down a mountain pass, whatever you may be doing in a big city like LA. Never lose control of your truck. It was very important, and I'm going to come back to that in a little bit. And the second one he gave me is never ever lose track of where your trailer is. Now that comes to backing, because most trucking companies, their biggest accidents are truckers hitting stationary objects, non-moving objects, meaning usually if you're backing up or if you're making a tight turn, you hit something that's not moving. So he's like, hey, if you got to get out 6 times, you got to get out 6 times. Goal, get out and look. And that served me very well. You learn that in school, but when you're out there running fast, sometimes you might not get out and look and you hit something. Happens a lot. Like I said, most trucking companies, most of their accidents, the highest percentage of their accidents are hitting stationary or non-moving objects. But let's quickly go back to the control of the truck. Do you tailgate? Because if you tailgate, and it's happening more and more as I've noticed over the years, you could be super trucker. All right, super trucker. He's on the road, man. Gets up behind me or anybody. It happens to everybody. Starts tailgating you because they don't like how fast you're going or whatever the reason. Well, super trucker behind you just lost control of his truck, because not only is he or she upset with you about your, let's say, speed you're going, and they're tailgating you, that person that's tailgating you is already right now taking control of his truck and giving it to the person in front. I've never understood how, if you're upset with the driver in front of you, you tailgate that driver, you've lost complete control of your truck. You're relying on the person that you're mad at to do what? Control your, you're relying on a guy that you're mad at to see what's going on in front of him. And a lot of bad accidents happen that way. A lot of bad accidents happen that way. We should never be tailgate, but it happens, and it happens a lot. So those two things, if you keep them in mind, I know that was something that my trainer taught me, and I've never forgotten, and it served me well. This is Trucker Wayne with the positive path to trucking success with Driver Solutions and PAM Transport. I'm out.